immediate rehabilitation, counseling, but also the possibility of relocating the child.
When I went to warden, first time this year.
Speak.
I got we went two of us with my brother, but we got the dorm when it was full, and then we were asked to go to behind the kitchen to get some beds that were welding from behind the kitchen. So they told us we go behind the kitchen and we get beds from there that were welding. So we placed our bed near the doorway. We slept there well. And then another boy called Self came and he told us that be careful. There's a person that normally used to that disturbs boys at night. He told him there's no problem. After there's a small boy who came and told us that we exchanged the beds. We exchanged within the beds for us. We went to a corner. After us going there, in the morning I got patron standing near me. I told him what's the problem. He said nothing. The second day now again, he came, started touching my private part. I caught his hand and then he ran away. Again after there, he ended part there. And then again after me shifting out to the doorway at the corner, the door of the dormitory captain, near the door of the dormitory captain. In the morning, at night when I stood up, I got spams. My bums were paining. I went to bed. I came, I started crying. I went to my brother, I called the chain, sleeps under me. I slept with him, I told him, let us sleep. I bought the map, and then we slept. We passed the day there. And then all day coaching. The first week of all day coaching is 2 weeks. They gave us 2 weeks. In the first 2 weeks of all day coaching, again I get spams again in my bums when my bums were paining.
So it was doing it when you were not hearing?
When I was not feeling, it comes at midnight. When it comes at midnight.
So when you saw the spams, what did you do?
I had to go to my brother for chain and he told me, yes, you just go and do it and then you shall go to the dormitory captain. That very time, the dormitory captain was not there that day. The whole day he was not there. He went to his village. And then he came back on the last week of all the coaching. And then I got spams and I got him in my bed. And then we told the dormitory captain. The dormitory captain never wanted to pass for me. Listen to what we were telling him. And then Lopeo came, boy called Lopeo. He got used to the pattern. He was friends with the pattern. So one day now I got him in my bed. I told him, what are you doing in my bed? He said that he is sleeping. The pattern has been disturbing him. I told him, in the morning, which I'll go and tell the dormitory captain. We went, that's on Sunday. We went and we told the dormitory captain. After studying the dormitory captain told us that you go first to church, and then when you come back from church, we shall see what you do. And then the dormitory captain told the head deputy. The head deputy told sister, and then in the evening, after us having a meeting of boys, cleaning the dormitory, they called us down a section. They said, me, Lopeo, and the dormitory captain and sister, we are down the other side. And then I explained all to sister. Sister told us that you don't tell our parents. And then they told us to go back after section. And then at night, when the dormitory captain called us at night, he told us, when you get again patron in your bed, or when he does do anything, you tell him. That very night, the dormitory captain came to my bed and he told me that if you tell it out, that he will kill me. I went and I told the dormitory captain. The dormitory captain just left class and he went again back to sister. They called us again the second day down and sitting there with the patron. They said that the patron is having no that at this month and then he was down. But we called the patron and then on second term this was happened. This time and then I came back of mid-term when we were doing mid-term.
You speak.
I escaped for home and then I came and told my mother that I am now and I'll go back on Monday. After now, I went for practice for altar serving. After coming back from altar serving, I slept. And then they told me that we go to to fix man tomorrow. They told me prepare and go to fix man. They took me to fix man. From fix man, they told me what happened to you, and I explained to the doctor. After the doctor told me that's your parent, no, I told them no. They told me, they gave me drugs and I came back. They told me to tell my mother but I was fearing. After now they would meet you. After now we going to dinner, then I called my mother my mother was sitting in the veranda. Then I told her, then my mother went to police.
So, Tadu.
She told us that you don't tell about your parents.
So since then you've not gone back to school?
I've been there at school.
So how was the situation in school?
They took me to our school.
The school? As a result of that?
They treated me.
So after treating you, are you okay now?
No.
So now, from school?
But I don't know how patron does to them. So they all the pay and save those ones I know that also patron has did them the same thing that he did to me.
So those ones, what did they tell you?
That Self is the one who told me that you be careful from patron. The staff boys at night.
On the 16th of July, that my child, who is in day, who is also schooling in Child Jesus, came and told me that Roukai is not feeling well, he's sick. And I have a teacher parent called. And I called teacher Tony asking about how the health of my child is. He was blaming the teachers, but I told him, no, don't blame the teachers. It is my child who is in this school who has informed me about how Roukai is not feeling well. The following day, from that date, the boy came from school. When he was very pale, white, and he entered the house. After entering the house, I told him go and shower. Before showering, he went to the latrine twice. Then I was like, this diarrhea is too much for you. Tomorrow, since you have a card, tomorrow you go to Fitzman, have this 2,000. And if you know my number of egg, let the doctor call me, I'm going for work. And he did so. When I came back, I got him sleeping. And I saw the medication. I told him it's well. Now this Friday, the following day he's an altar servant. He went for altar service training. He told me, Mommy, I'm going. I said, but are you okay? Yeah, I'm okay. I will try. That they were ordaining what? Priests on Saturday. That they are the ones who are supposed to do what? To altar serve. I said, yeah, fine, it's good. He went, reaching there, he served, he came back. But on Sunday again he went, Mama, I'm going back for prayers. We are the ones again serving. I said, yes. Now, he stayed out up to 6. When I was seated at the doorway, like at the door, he called me from the gate, Mommy, come, Mommy, come, Mommy, come. I said, what have you done? Where have you been? In case if you've done something wrong, come and tell me. Come with that person. No, Mommy, first come out. So I followed my son outside, the other side. He told me, Mommy, I'm very sorry. The boy was crying. I said, no, explain to me. Mommy, I'm sorry. I was being fucked by a patrol. How? When? That's what I asked. Didn't you tell Teacher Tony? That I told him. What happened again after that? That Teacher Tony took me to Sister Lucy. And then what did Sister do? Sister took that I'm not alone, Mommy. We are many. Then I said yes. Then Sister did what? That Sister took us where? Sister took us to the other section. They counseled them that don't tell out this issue. Don't even tell your parents. So I got concerned. I went behind my house. I wept. I cried. I told him it's okay, fine, go inside. Then I called my sister-in-law. I told her this has happened. And then she told me, okay, let's meet at police. Have you ever called anyone? I said no. I went to police. The boy stated. I also explained the very way I'm now explaining to police. So the locker was being taken there. They brought the man. And that's how where I am now. But what I am up to, I said, okay, thank you very much once more. What I'm undergoing is really too much. I never expected this to happen to my family. It has spoiled like me as a mother. I'm a single mother, and I have 9 children in number. I'm feeling really depressed. My family is totally gone. What I do, my mind is not. My children are torn apart. And since this incident happened, church or school didn't turn up, not even coming to say sorry, not even coming to check on my child, not even thinking of taking my child to the hospital, which I'm really saying. This is not what life is. For now, really, I'm torn apart.
How does the community?
It is now abusing me. By this neighbor, she abused me. That my child is being fucked in the house. I'm not training my children. And of which, when I went to support my friend, this elections, the end of these elections here, I was called a mother of a fucking house mother, which I cried, and of which the community is not taking me well. The church has, I think I call it, this is a fight between me and the church. I don't know, the church is fighting me. I didn't arrest Sister. Me, I wanted this man. But now the church is taking me as a bad person. I don't even pray nowadays. I don't need really, I don't fit the community. I look at myself as if it is me who wanted it. It is me who caused. It is me who told my child to do so. Which really, I'm not myself. I feel even like hanging myself. I feel like dying. I don't know where I should, how and where I should put my life.
Did you
help me meet the bishop? Whereby bishop told me actually that he wants to hear from me. So he heard from me, but he told me that he had a lot. It was something that it was not coordinating. But now bishop told me that he is sorry, which that sorry is something that I can't believe that bishop took me also as a bad person. Actually, that's what I can say.
What did he tell you?
We didn't finish that meeting well. He told me that he wants to apologize in church, whereby bishop, I had someone telling me that bishop was preaching in church that a dark-hearted person has taken Sister to prisons. So when I told him I didn't arrest Sister, now he said that he's going to apologize in church. I don't know when, but before apologizing, he wants to meet me again once more. So that, I don't know, I can't really explain much. Justice for my child. There's nothing I want. I want justice really to come to I want it.
Now, who's the boy? Who's treating the boy and who's paying the bills?
The boy, at the beginning, we treated the boy. Then my organization, C&D, came again in and supported me, and we took the boy to Matai. and they paid for that bill. Yes.
So up to now, it is C and D
who is supporting me, even brought for me what a child can eat, coming home to visit me, talking to my children. Like, I feel they are the ones maybe who has caused this. I don't know how I can mention it, but they are the ones who are supporting me more than the school or than the church.
Can you call the boy?
What has happened is it's useless for her even to live. It's better for her to end her life, because if the community now is despising him, even the institution where she entrusted her child is blaming her. So what can she do?
What is the community saying?
They are saying that they are saying that my wife has failed to play a role of her bringing her children well. Now our children are agents of homosexuality, and our child will never. Homosexuality in our society is a very poor act. So to why they look at like she's now that family is a caste family. It's a family which is carrying an evil. It's a family which has a bad omen, because there is already a culprit who has been subjected to that kind of act. And the family is not the other people in the community also are saying that why is it that the administrators, according to how they get the information, especially these people who work within the church, those women in the groups, even one of them posted one of my sons in the media in our WhatsApp, I think identifying the community, which child was that one exactly. She posted it, and she used very many bitter words with my wife, several occasions. We tried addressing that to the bishop. Even one of the religious sisters, I don't want to mention her name, she told my wife that if this man did to this boy 4 times, that means the boy was enjoying that act. This was too bad for me. So with this kind of communication, she has always continued being depressed, and the words she mentions are always words that always conclude by committing either suicide or disappearing from this community with her plus her son, and they have disappeared. So go to court on the 12th, and then they proceeded. They told us to come back for another session in court on the 28th of this month. For me, what I'm only requesting is if my family can be supported, because now there is a lot of tension. My wife, other children are there, they are left unattended too, because the mother is depressed. The boy equally is the same. His life has changed. He cannot associate even with his immediate brothers. Yesterday the twin brother came, but he's not even sharing the same bed with the boy. Even the twin brother was telling him, I cannot bathe with your bucket. So there's already a big challenge in that family, very big one. So I don't know about his education, whether he will accept to go back to school. I don't know. I don't know my wife, if she will calm down to accept this. I don't know. If the community would support and accept us in this community, we live with them. And also the boy be supported in his medication, and also maybe in his case management. Because from now to the next future, I don't know how this son will be. What if tomorrow he begins practicing the same act to other children or other people? I don't know. Because this is something new that has been put in him. So I'm requesting for support, especially on this child, and the support in my family, especially to come out of this kind of trauma. And also now these other children, because I have about 6 more children who are studying in the same school. Equally, I have to withdraw them away, and they already know what has happened to their brother. So it's a mixture of everything.
All are boys?
No. The others are also twins, girls. Then another girl and another boy, plus these 2.
So Opio is which number? Number what in among your children?
Is the second born. They are the second borns. They are Opio and Ochen. Go to court on the 12th, and then they proceeded. I mean, they told us to come back for another session in court on the 28th of this month. For me, what I'm only requesting is, if
I seek justice. I want justice. I really am crying for it. I want it. That's what I can say for God and my country.
So the entire process, when I cross-examined what I got from him and the other teacher, I said, but why did this, if this happened in May? What about the holidays off? So the information is that what? When that thing happened, these two boys tried to engage one of the teachers. Who paid them a deaf ear? They tried even to follow up. Nothing happened. What they did was to go to the class teacher. Getting to the class teacher told them, saying he was going to share with her the education. They called them and they sat with the perpetrator. And this gentleman said, first of all, later on, he said, yeah, he did it. Now, when they told him,
accepted it.
yeah, I'm told he accepted, according to the information that I got from the families who interacted with the children. Now, they told him, you have a contract of only 3 months, and you leave. So these children felt they have not been given justice. So, what they did, they said, now what we can do, I think they have been participating in these church activities. Altar boys, I'm told one of them is the only thing is, let's participate as altar boys, and we get to church. When you come out, you sneak out. That is how these children were able. Actually, one of them was able to come out, and information was now able to reach out. So, but the question was, I also realized that they were trying to protect these children from getting in touch. When I asked the father here that we have holidays. You mean you could not realize this? I am told they use the holidays. They told them there is holiday teaching. And they asked parents to pay some money for holiday teaching as a technical way of keeping those children still at school, and information does not move out.
But even during holidays, this man used to do.
Yeah, so that is for the parents, of course, they didn't know that some things were happening, not until they used all that. Well, the only thing I think also what this child needs, which I also shared with UNICEF, because the UNICEF team also came on board and asked me some information related to this. I told them of the actions that we have taken and the support we have given. Actually, we were able also to support the family with some emergency support, the basic needs while they are recovering. I told them right now what the child needs a specialized doctor, which I don't know whether is with him. I don't know which hospital handles such cases. So that was just the recommendation that I gave them, that this child needs that special attention so that we can see what happens next. Yeah. Okay. We have to engage the different stakeholders. First to go and do the counseling in school, which we did. Later on, we linked actually, first of all, the survivor, the victim, for counseling, which I contacted a number of partners, but this time around IJM linked one of the counselors in the hospital, which happened on Thursday last week, and they had also another appointment on the next day, because our intention was first of all to rehabilitate and counsel the family. We realized, one, the mother is already under depression. The child is also undergoing some trauma. So I think that is ongoing. When later on, when I went also to visit these children, I first of all visited his son, and we had interactions with the child, and also that's when I obtained all that information. I was tracking the next other person which I went to, and I got that is useful. I interacted with the mother of the child. I introduced myself to get more. So the information I obtained was it was not the act did not happen, but the guy was in the process and using so many things like money and so on to entice the boy. Until the boy said, no, but I'm not a woman. So, I am...
Which boy is this one? The son?
No, the next other one.
Remember
there were three.
There were three.
Yes.
The boy had said they are the others were
away from me. It's the education to hear. You two lovers, you're coming alone in society, you're responsible. But for whatever that has happened, we are very sorry. Very, very sorry. RDC should not be blamed. DPC and IT should not be blamed. The point you brought out that it's a problem kind of a matter now. If I can recall what happened is already for the other child that was murdered. This matter at the time I had, we were in a high peak of our campaign, but I couldn't say what. But when I was meeting with some of my agents, they were telling me that Jesus is going now all our children. Most of the children have been homeless. I said sorry. But of course, it went like that, but later on I had the matter. Even personally, my kid, my personal kid, he was one of the prime aspects. But we interrogated. I believe it to you. But said he touched me, but he did to those others. When I hear that the bishop came in to complain over a real thing. Is he really concerned of humanity? No. That one, if I had all the powers, would have also gone to make a statement. Sincerely. But for whatever is taking place, for whatever actions we are going in for, I think as a community of Moroto, let the law take its course. It's beyond all of us. And these children that have been done to it, if the sister can say that it was even happening last year, then it is a game. Then it is a game. And we are paying this administration, we are paying highly, 240 some body. Yet we have a secondary school here called Mopsa, 100. Why should our children be abused in where we are even taking a lot of money? Why should the responsible person say, how do you jail someone like that? All that this one is okay. But I do not know what is in his heart. He would go angry and begin hunting for all the prison. Would you love your child to be in such a state? No. We are not all happy about it, but Madam Ashe, for the action you took, be blamed whether they say you have taken money for what say no, but as long as the suspect is there, we are happy. So all investigating teams are welcome to help us. We cannot sabotage. Financially, we are paying a lot of money, but also being accused. We don't, for me, I'm in support of the law.
People may find you brought some.
Let's find a way. If Bishop has taken a serious action, can we call them a dialogue so that we may see their mind? After all, we are to see the best way out.
was connected with the police and my colleague to ensure that first of all the survivors are taken for medical examination, which we supported, and other investigations went on. By the time I came back, I first notified the officer I was handling that might not be the only case. Please inquire more, and she already told me there are other two that have been reported.
You forgive me because there are certain documents that for me I'm very interested in. Between you and the DPC, do you have access to that?
We have to engage the different stakeholders. First to go and do the counseling in school, which we did. Later on, we linked actually, first of all, the survivor, the victim, for counseling, which I contacted a number of partners, but this time around IJM linked one of the counselors in the hospital, which happened on Thursday last week, and they had also another appointment on the next day. Because our intention was first of all to rehabilitate and counsel the family. We realized, one, the mother is already under depression. The child is also undergoing some trauma. So I think that is ongoing. When later on, when I went also to visit these children, I first of all visited his son, and we had interactions with the child, and also that's when I obtained all that information. I was tracking the next other person which I went to, and I got that is useful. I interacted with the mom of the child. I introduced myself to get more. So the information I obtained was it was not the act did not happen, but the guy was in the process and using so many things like money and so on to entice the boy, until the boy said, no, but I'm not a woman. So,
Which boy is this one? The son?
No, the next other one. Remember there were three.
There were three.
Yes.
The boy had said they are
the few members that we picked last time, the pupils, those are the ones. There are too many. As we told you, we sample, random sampling. There are those children that are not coming out, but they are being used. They are not coming out. But there are very many. Now, if this matter had started last term, how many children at that time that this man really affected? And then, also, sister again, said, no, even last year, not even last time now. Last year, beginning from where? You see now that's kind of the issue. So meaning that really we still have a duty, again go back and again begin sorting one by one again, those ones. So that we are able also to test these children here. School. First, not the backbone of somebody. Even teachers, are they employed? Education department is there. Can even vet them? Who is that person that we are going to entrust with our children? Moroto is living in the same place. Yes, if somebody is caretaking the children in the dormitories, let that person be having his or her own room, not to sleep together with the children together. Like the way this criminal was just in the middle or at the corner, like that corner.